So, been a long time coming, but finally getting to get started on stripping this car. So I think order of the day today, started taking the indicators out. I should have started filming about 5 minutes ago. Been sat here for a few months now gathering dust, but hopefully by the end of the day, the engine will be on the engine stand. We can get it jacked up, get it sat on axle stands, ready for the tear down again. It's been covered with duvet covers for the past few months. Yeah, looking forward to see how we get on today. So, I've had a really productive day today, considering I've only been here for a few hours. Got a gearbox on the floor, engine out, engine's on the stand around here. So that's ready to be re-stripped. It's already been stripped. It's had new pistons, new shells and all that kind of stuff. But it just, because it's been sat for so long in the garage, it's 9 years since I installed the engine, probably about 10 years since the engine was stripped. Not happy with the finish. It was sat in a damp garage for a fair few years, so that needs to be gone through and redone. Look at the block. Absolutely rusty as anything. All paint's fleeking off. All this needs to be aqua blasted, I think. All this aluminium, aqua blast that. This. New timing belt, new head gasket, and just strip and check it again. Use some more assembly lube and putting it back together. There's obviously some modifications I want to make to the head. I've got a water jacket to go on here, like a water manifold, sorry, not water jacket. Water manifold off an AAN. Is it AN? I want to put a cam sensor on there as well. I also want to upgrade the pulley, the adjustable pulley on the cam there. So it's a lot of, when I built the engine for the last time, didn't have the money, facilities to do this kind of stuff, so I was doing it on the cheap, which is not the right way of doing it. So now I'm actually going to do a proper job on it. So yeah, we've got that on the engine stand. Car's all up in the air, gearbox out, like I say. Not too sure what to do about this gearbox. I'd like to say aqua blast it, but I don't know without stripping the gearbox whether that's going to be feasible, or is it going to be, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know how to make that look like new again. I could wire wheel it and lacquer it. I really don't know. Obviously these aqua blast, these simple drive shaft strip, have them powder coated. It's had new CVs in and out, so that's good. These will be stripped. The subframe will be stripped. Powder coated, anti-roll bar stripped and powder coated. It's had all new track density Powerflex bushes on the anti-roll bar wishbones. Probably put some new ball joints on it as well, because I'm not too sure if they were replaced, but they've been painted, so I'm not 100%. All the bolts need to be sent off for anodizing. And I think re-clean all this lot up. What I would like to talk to some guys in the forum, or anybody with a bit of knowledge about this car particularly, it's running a hydraulic servo, and I'm thinking about doing away with all this, to be honest, doing away with the ABS. I don't know how that works with the wiring. I don't know whether it's going to put a fault in it or anything like that. Part of me thinks, because I'm going sort of down, not the race route, but a really fast road car route, I'd kind of like to put a pedal box in it and run a different setup maybe. And that'd open up this space here and just have, remote reservoirs here, possibly. I really don't know, but I'm not keen on that. I don't know. Part of me thinks, I could get better braking out of not having ABS for a start. I don't know. If anybody's got some information about what to do with the ABS, fast road car setup, basically that's what I'm after. If you got any info, let me know. So yeah, that's the front end sort of stripped really. I do have these over here, these struts. Thinking get them stripped, powder coated. Ziggy obviously assessing the job. Stripped, powder coated. They've had new shocks in it. They've had new top mounts in it. Probably go with a different spring setup, to be honest with you. These are twin pot calipers. Very small braking, and I do have some Alcon calipers, which are a lot bigger. I'm wondering if I could retrofit them and go a bigger disc size. Maybe get some discs made, or, you know, obviously because it's a 4-stud pattern on this car, which it's not in the S2s. Obviously the S2s are 5x112s, I think, and so it might make things complicated. But I'm sure I've got down here a set of hubs, 5x120 hubs, but I think these are rears. I don't think that these are not going to work. These are not going to work for the front, I don't think. Might be possible, not 100%. That's all running gear off an Audi A6 that I stripped, which is all powder coated somewhere. It's all powder coated down there. So that's the plan of action really. Get them stripped. Yeah, I don't really want to put, don't know. It's had new bearings in it, which would be a shame to blow them out and have that powder coated, but it might be the best solution to stop them corroding. But yeah, they'll be stripped. We'll work out what we're going to do with the brakes. New springs, shocks are good. Powder coat the struts. So that's all good. The next job really then is to get the back end jacked up, get that all taken apart, taken off. Yeah, really looking forward to the next couple of weeks over Christmas. I'm going to have another little bite at it. Well, probably quite a big bite. Most of the interior is all back together, but I've got an Emerald ECU, so with this engine I'll be running a standalone system with it. I've got the ECU already. I had it programmed for a specific setup, which I don't think it's going to work now because I've gone to individual R8 coil packs, whereas originally I was going to run it off the Hall sensor on the distributor. Now I want to go to cam sensor. It's probably not going to work, so I might have to have that reprogrammed. I don't know if that's something I could do myself or whether I have to send it back to, I think his name's Carl at Emerald. And then obviously the wiring loom to make, which trying to integrate some of the systems like the temp sense, the temp sensor wiring and oil pressure sensor wiring. It should be pretty easy, but I have had this loom. This loom was installed in another vehicle along with the engine, so the wiring loom itself has been removed from another vehicle to be fitted into this vehicle. So I might end up removing the loom out of here and making my own loom. Probably put like I don't know what they're called, like a military style connector somewhere in the dash. So it's just like, you can just remove the engine with the wiring harness attached rather than disconnecting every plug under the sun. Yeah, so looking forward to the next couple of weeks. We're going to have another little push on it over Christmas, but all this stuff, like I say, is going to have to be stripped, powder coated, and then reassembled. Yeah, it's a bit devastating really, because it's been sat in the garage since 2008 is when I started it. Obviously some of this stuff's been stripped and put back together over the course of the years, but 2016 was the last time I touched it, and it looked semi-immaculate then, and now looking at it and it's all deteriorated, it's a bit depressing. But I think when we've got it all sussed and all freshly powder coated, and the assembly process should be a lot easier because it's been together already. It'll come together quite nicely. But yeah, if anybody knows what to do with that gearbox, hit me up and let me know. let me know. Really interested in what I can do with that, because I have no ideas at the minute.